Yo, this has been Fire here back from the video, and today we're going to be hopping into another Madden 25 offense. Today we're going to be running the gun bunch strong offset, and this formation is going to be one of the greatest passing formations in the game. Some really good setups we're going to run here, some cool, unique plays. It's definitely a different type of gun bunch, but we'll get creative with it. There's a lot of cool stuff. You have crack toss, RPO alert screen, vert stig, flood. You even have a Bears halfback sweep or quarterback sweep, which is like a QB run. And then we have wide trail, corner strike, read option, inside zone. The audibles that I like are corner strike, read option, vert stig, and wide trail. Now this formation is going to be in the Chicago Bears offensive playbook. So we are in Bears playbook. You also have this gun bunch strong nasty, which is a very good formation as well. We are just going to be going over the bunch strong offset. So we are just going to start out with some of these passing plays, and then we'll move into some of the running plays a little bit later in the video. And we're going to start out here with corner strike. Now with corner strike here, it's going to be a very, actually I want to switch defensive formations, but corner strike is going to be a very good play. It's kind of the play I like to base my whole offense around when I'm running this formation. So corner strike is very solid. There's a lot of good plays and setups to like about this, and it's really a unique formation because you can run it in a lot of ways very differently from the traditional gun bunch or gun bunch offset. So if you guys want a traditional gun bunch offset, you can check out a video. I did post one already, but without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So taking a look at corner strike here, there's a lot to like. We have this little underneath route with Swift. We have a corner route. We have a weird little fly route with Cole Kmet over there. But there's a lot to like. Now, it's not going to be great stock, but we're going to kind of turn it into how we can get it into a good setup. So the first basic setup that I would like for this play would be to change up some things a bit. We're going to go with Y on a flat route. We're just going to put A on a little drag. And then with RB, we're just going to put him on a streak. So just a very simple, pretty basic setup. Your first read is probably going to be the tight end over here on a little drag. Now these routes, you see they can be good. They can also get hit. So you do want to be careful kind of throwing them. And with DJ Moore, you can also put him on a deeper corner route. The way to do that is you could either smart route by pressing RB. That's going to get him a little bit deeper. Or you can, so you see he was open there. We got a bad pass, but the separation was there. Or what you can do is you can just manually put him on the corner out by pressing X and that right stick to the left side. Of course, you could run the play stock like this as well. Keep the flat. You could keep Swift on his little underneath route. So those are bad pass leads, but you do see the separation there. So let's hop into another way to run it. And the next way to run it is going to be to get even more creative, and we're going to actually kind of keep things the same, but what we're going to do here is throw B on a little backside post. Romo Dunze over there, we're going to put him on a backside post. So this is going to be a little bit of a different way to run it, but it's going to give us another option because over there on that C route, it doesn't really ever get open. But this is going to be a different option, and you see it should get open in the middle of the field there. That wasn't great timing, and I might actually move Keenan Allen over there so we get a little bit of a better route runner. Actually, I think I'll leave them the same. That we just need to time that a little bit better. And that's not going to be an easy pass to make. But if you can throw it like right here, then you can complete it. So just some better timing on that. Backside post can be good. So that is one setup. Another way you can run this is to incorporate a backside post coming from this side. So one thing we can do is we could go streak. We could go post with Cole Kmet over here. Just simple setup like this. This would have no flat route, but you can hit Cole Kmet. He actually got bumped there a bunch, but ideally you'd be able to hit him a little bit earlier. So that's an option. Another way I like to run it a lot is going to be a little flat backside drag with Cole Kmet. Then over here with B, you could just streak him or whatever you want to do. I would probably still go corner out. Romo Dunze over there, you can put him on a streak. You could put him on an out route. This corner out should be fine. But this is a solid setup. It gives you two options, and we're creating some really good spacing on the field. So we like that. You can hit Keenan right in this window. Cole Kmet was open, you have the flat, or you could even hit the corner out. So it just gives you a lot of options on this play. So here it is again. Of course, we can snap throw it to Swift here. He should be open for at least 5 yards every play. So again, just a very good setup there. Snap the ball. You, of course, do want to hit Keenan. It is going to be a tough throw, so be careful. But if you can hit that window, that's definitely who you're trying to throw it to. Other than that, I don't have too many other setups. Again, one thing you could maybe do is like a backside drag. We still go angle route. We still go post with Cole Kmet, something like this. This could be good. We'll probably show more of these types of setups out of wide trail, but this could be a good setup as well. A little post, streak. You still have him, and you still have the drag route, which gives you some options. Good man coverage beater as well. Anyways, let's hop into our next play, which is going to be wide trail. Now, with wide trail here, we do like a lot about this play. You could immediately smart route B to get him a little bit shorter. My first favorite setup would just be put Y on a flat, smart route B. You're gonna have a drag, you're gonna have a corner route, you're gonna have an angle route, and a little flat. Just very good spacing on the field here. Immediately you can hit the drag or the angle route. One of those two should be open. Really, my favorite person to throw the ball to on this play would be Rome Odunze over there on the backside. So if we can hit him, that's going to be ideal. Again, now his route running sucks, apparently, because he is struggling to run that route. So I'm actually going to put Keenan over there now because we want someone who's a little bit more technical. I don't know why everybody moved, but I think that should be... Can we not move people? Like, what? Keenan Allen's here. He's not... Like, why are the... DJ Moore is now going to be here? Sure, that's fine. I don't know why everything is so complicated, but that's fine. So we got DJ Moore over there. And again, flat with Y, smart route B. You see with a little bit more of a technical route runner, that's an easier pass to make. So put a good route runner on those outside because it's important. This slot guy may not be as important. It's still going to be important, but not necessarily as important. Angle route, you see we get a lot of space over here, so if he doesn't defend that, we can hit that all day. So you wouldn't want to necessarily snap throw anything because it would be kind of easy to user like the flat and the angle route. So you do want to try and sit back and wait a little bit. You can even hit this drag. That's fine. We have space to throw it. So patience would be key. Now, what are some other ways that we can take advantage of this play? So another way we can do it is just try and open up this corner route. So what can we do? We can go with a little flat with the running back or flat with the wide receiver. If we wanted to block the running back, this would be a good setup to do. You still smart route B over there on the backside. You just have the corner out flat over here. So if you want, maybe you can hit him over there in that window. Now that's a tough throw, but it is something you can do. If you even wanted to open him up deep, you could even motion out a streak. And then we could go like drag and flat, some stuff like this. Wouldn't be a bad setup at all. And now we can hit him over the top, just like there. So definitely some good options for this play. Now, the next thing that we can do is incorporate some motion, and that's actually something we could have done out of corner strike as well with a little post action. So if we wanted to, what we could have done with let's go back to wide trail. So with some motion, we can incorporate with Keenan Allen over here, and I like to put him on a little drag. He's going to stay on his drag, and then with A, you could do a few different things. You could just block the tight end, and then you could just go flat route. So this would be a good setup. Again, smart route B still, but this would be a solid setup. He's kind of in a weird position. Cole Kmet over here. It's like, what do? You really want to streak him? The spacing there, it could work. It could be a little bit worse though. So we could try it. Just a little streak in the middle of the field. You can actually maybe... Oh, never mind. I thought you could hit him, but that linebacker didn't come down at all. If you wanted a little mesh concept, you could go backside drag too. So we go 2 drags, a flat route, backside post, and a corner route. So a lot going on there. You see we have a lot of space for DJ Moore. I don't know why he can't catch the ball, but There's a lot of space for him to actually catch that right there. This would be a really good setup. If you wanted to, you could even go like backside corner out almost, or you could just put him on something like this. I don't know. Just trying to get a little creative with it. Could this be a bad setup? It may not be. We'll see. Little slant, back post action. You have backside corner out, flats over there, out route. So, I mean, just getting creative in that standpoint, there's a lot to like about this play here. And again, you could even motion over like a streak. We could keep Odunze on his little drag. Maybe we still flat over here. This could be a good setup. Or we could even still go backside slant with a flat. And this is the spacing if you don't smart out it. You see how deep he runs? So if you can't smart out it, like what smart outing is just putting him to break on the sticks. So if it's 1st and 15 or 2nd and 20, you can't really smart out him because he would be too deep. You could just hot route him on the post, and that would be an even shorter option. So that could be something good. Other setups I like is maybe just going with the out route here. With DeAndre Swift, you could put him on the out route over there. So I like these motioned little speed outs because you can pick up an easy 10 yards right there. So I do like that. You could even leave him on a default out route and go with Swift on the back end. Now Swift doesn't run that route great, but ideally if he runs it normally, it should be a good route, depending on who you have at the running back position. Now, let's go ahead and hop into our next passing play. It's going to be Vert's dig here. Now, Vert's dig, I'm a big fan of this play. You can do a lot with it. I like putting RB on a post route. I feel like that is the best spacing. This is a good setup, motioning Keenan Allen out and going with a little flat over here. So we could do that. You can hit Keenan potentially in this window. You saw the flat was wide open, so we could obviously check it down to him. So again, I mean, just waiting. You see Swift, he's going to end up breaking wide open. We pick up about 7 yards there. That is a good setup. Another good setup that you could do with this play is you could just put A on a drag, keep the flat. This would be a good setup. And again, just keeping some simple things for yourself. Again, what are we doing? A lot of times we're having something on the left and then we have something kind of coming across the field to the right. Just giving ourselves options here. And with Rome Odunze, you could hit him in that window. Now, again, he doesn't have great route running, which makes it a little bit tougher kind of timing wise, but I'm not trying to hate on him, but you know, it's just his stats. In real life, he's a better route runner than that. And I forgot to put tight end on drag, but you do see there's a window, pretty big window to hit him there. Even with bad timing through that probably a little bit later, we're still able to actually complete that pass. So, and if you wanted to, you could go a little out route with the tight end maybe. Again, I do like motioning Keenan Allen out, but this setup may not be bad. You could even leave him not necessarily motioned out, and you can kind of hit him in the seam there, but it just depends on the zone that you're facing. But overall, Vert's wide dig would be more zone beater than a man beater, just kind of being honest about that. But some good stuff there. So let's hop into some of the run plays now. The first run that I like is going to be read option. Now again, A is to actually keep the ball this year, so if we want to just hand it off, this run can be good. I do like this inside zone even going to the weak side because a lot of times the linebackers and the defense is stacked more towards that left side. If you need a motion, you can actually go over there as well. Sometimes the blocking won't be there. So personnel-wise, it does depend. There's a lot of creative runs that we can do that will make this a little bit better. Now he's kind of staying home, but we do have the option to keep it if you have a mobile quarterback. Of course, if you're able to get blocks, it could be good. Talking about some of the motion stuff. What we could do with the motion is just motion one of these guys over, like a Keenan Allen over here. Now, sometimes just doing weird stuff like motioning can actually help the blocks. I mean, look at here. It doesn't really make sense that it would help moving an extra guy over there, moving a receiver over, but sometimes just doing weird stuff like the motion ends up actually helping. So overall, solid run there. Now let's go into some of the more creative plays as well. Now, some of those creative plays are going to be, we have the crack toss, we have the RPO alert screen, we have the Bears QB sweep, Now, is there a few other passing plays in this offense? Yes, there is. There's like a flood here that's solid, but I'm not going to talk about that. I don't run that play all that often. There is a regular inside zone as well, but that's pretty much the same as the read option, if not just a little bit worse. So let's start out with the crack toss here. Now, these runs are a little bit risky. They're high risk, high reward plays. They can get blown up in the backfield, but if you get the blocks to develop, nice block, Cole Kmet, by the way, but that's when they can become dangerous and very, solid. It just takes a while. So if they have a fast defender or someone that's able to get through the line, that's where it can get dangerous. You can do weird little motions as well just to set up the blocks. Again, sometimes that doesn't work. Rome Odunze is blocking air. But situationally, it can work. I mean, you saw it work really well on the first play. The other times, not so much. Personnel can definitely affect it as well. So just keep that in mind. Next run is going to be the RPO alert screen. This is going to be a very solid pass option. If you're able to get the ball up here, there's a lot of space for this receiver. Again, these are really good red zone plays as well. I know in this bunch, you're probably not going to run the ball all that often, but mixing in these plays every once in a while is going to be a good idea. And again, typically for the pass, you do want to wait till the last minute. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. Like if you're able to, you see how long I really wait to pass it. It just gets him even further out there. Again, it's going to be a difficult thing to use her because it's not the slot receiver. It's actually the outside receiver. So that just makes it all that more tougher. And then if you do hand the ball off, it could be decent. Now that linebacker is playing really well. But sometimes he may not. If you're able to somehow cut it back, it could be good. The run's really not going to be ideal. If you want to run the ball, you typically want to run the read option, but it is there, especially if he's using that linebacker or something and he gets distracted by the RPO. That's where it could be open, but really you want to try and pass. And I mean, even there, I waited even longer than I had been, and we can pick up almost 10 to 12 yards before contact. So last run is going to be the Bears QB sweep. Now, again, I like this play for the red zone, but can it be decent? It can. Dude, Rome Odunze is selling this Bears offense. What is he doing? This is the wrong play. Anyways, let's go Bears QB sweep. See if we can get some better blocks here, which we do. I like this play for 2-point conversions. I like this play in the red zone. I like this play even in a 4th and 1. And would it be risky? Yes. Do you need a mobile quarterback? Yes. But, I mean, you can easily pick up 3 yards. Stiff arm, okay. Can be very dangerous. I mean, right there, 7 yards. Now, you are going to maybe take a hit, be unconservative when you run that, but overall, solid play. Anyways, that is pretty much going to do it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure you hit a big thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel down below, and peace out.